Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the preview to Real Madrid against Mallorca at the Santiago Bernabeu as Real Madrid play on match day 3, the final time before the first international break of the season. We have obviously that 2 week period before we return with more big games throughout the season. Um, but so far, I think the signs have looked good. The performances have been good. But I think I suppose the sort of question in everyone's mind is, you know, are Real Madrid really back to being good? Because yes, you beat Osasuna. Um, you dominated, by the way. Wasn't able to get the clinical finish. I know Real Madrid won and got their penalty, but in terms of open play, wasn't able to get that goal. And then you go away to Real Oviedo, by the way, a tough ground to go to, get the job done. And yet, people are still questioning. And look, I'm not saying that it's wrong to have that question in mind, thinking, are Real Madrid truly back? Or, is it because Real Madrid are playing against, teams that might not be your typical top teams, right? Because Real Madrid can be the lower bottom tier teams, and no disrespect, but when Real Madrid eventually play the Barcelonas, the Atletico Madrids, and even the Champions League, the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Juventus, like, are we going to see this Real Madrid, or are we going to see the previous Real Madrid from last season, when you play against a top team, you have to go out and you have to fight. You're not in the control. You're not dominating. You can't get the job done. You can't compete. It all goes down, really. So look, I think even this game against Mallorca is not a good judgment. I think Real Madrid are highly anticipated to win, rightly so. But again, until we see something crazy like a trashing, and I mean a trashing like a 4 or 5 0 win, and everyone is cooking and everyone's playing crazy. I don't think it's gonna light up the world. I don't think it's gonna light up fans and the media and critiques. But I think as fans as Real Madrid fans, we know that this project under Xabi Alonso is going to take time. It's not going to be a short-term thing. But what we can acknowledge that we have seen is, number one, the team, especially defensively, is way more organized than it's ever been. Two, the midfield has more control. Now, I'm not saying that we don't need a midfielder that we've talked about, but overall, the midfield is playing better. There's more confidence in the midfield. Chouameni is stepping up. Arda Güler is getting game time. Fede Valverde is doing what he does best. And, the attack. Mbappe is just Mbappe. Like, that's what he did last season. Masantuono looked good. But again, we haven't seen the full picture yet. But it's good to see him get minutes. Vini Jr. and Rodrigo are competing. Trent and Carvajal are competing. Xabi Alonso has laid out that sort of foundation and has sent a warning, a message. It doesn't matter if your name is big in the footballing world. If you don't play for me, for the team, you are not cutting it. You're not starting. And I like that mindset. I like the attitude. Because the one thing that we have had the whole of last season was constantly picking the same players, same style, nothing's changing, and expecting miracles to happen. It's not going to happen. Miracles are not going to happen unless you do something about it. And Xabi Alonso has decided to take things into his own hands, take the matters into his own hands, and change it, do something about it, which is why we're seeing better performances. Now, whether those better performances translate against the real big teams, we don't know because we haven't played against those teams yet. But we are more optimistic than we were 12 months ago. We are more optimistic than we were 6 months ago, 3 months ago. So I am excited, optimistic, and looking forward. Now, Mallorca. Let's not underestimate Mallorca because, as we know, they have given Real Madrid a little bit of a tough time recently, particularly. I know our record should be pretty good. I remember certain games. Was it a 4-1 win at home against Mallorca? Fede Valverde with the left foot banger. Didn't we win last season away? Um, I believe. But anyways, we don't talk about the past. What we can talk about is their form coming into this because Mallorca have picked up 1 point out of 6 in their first 2 games. But to be fair, they did play against Barcelona on the opening day and were down to 9 men. And they lost 3-0. And then the next game at home as well. So their first 2 games were both at home. They played against Celta Vigo and they drew. And they drew 1-0. And obviously those players that were suspended, Muriqi and was it Morlans? Let me have a look. Yeah, Morlans and Muriqi are back because they served their 1 match ban. And Real Madrid, I think, is the same. So yeah, Camavinga, he's back training, obviously, but I don't think he will start or even feature at all. I think Camavinga is in a very weird place at the moment for Eduardo Camavinga because he has missed the entirety of the Club World Cup. He has missed pre-season. He has missed the start of the season. Think about it. Camavinga last season wasn't even preferred by Carlo Ancelotti at all. I know he did score a golazo away at Alaves, and he had good moments here and there throughout his Real Madrid career, of course. But Bellingham, we talked about Bellingham having this shoulder injury operation, would ruin and hurt him in terms of that momentum and having to fight for his place back. No. Camavinga's worse because Camavinga is below Bellingham in the order ranking right now, in the pecking order, and Arda Güler is in top form. Fede Valverde is Fede Valverde. No one can do what Tchouaméni does better than him. And then you got Bellingham back. Maston Tuono can play there. Dani Ceballos, who knows? We talked about him a couple of days ago. His move to Marseille was apparently close, but it fell off. So he's still at the club, but he wants to move to Real Betis. But are Real Betis going to make a move? Who knows? Camavinga will still be an asset when he stays, if he stays this season. And if he's fit this season, he will get minutes. He will get involved. He will be involved. There's 50-60 games he will play. But he's probably not even going to play half the games. And that's being truthful. But yeah, Camavinga is back. But I don't think he'll feature. Mendy's still out. And Endrick, I think, is still out as well. They will both be out for a little while more. And Bellingham as well. Everyone else is fit and are ready to go. But yeah, I'm looking at Mallorca. They've got a couple of good players. Obviously Muriqi, Larin, Pablo Torre, Asano, Mojica, Leo Roman, Matthew Morey, Daniel Rodriguez, Molan, Sergi Dade, Mascarao. They've got a very similar team to last season. I remember naming these players last season as well. I don't think they've changed too much in their team. I think again similarly to last season. I mean, where did Mallorca finish last season? let's have a look. They finished 10th. I'm not sure they will replicate 10th, but they will be in at 12th, 13th, maybe slightly above, maybe 10th, maybe 14th. They will stay up. They are a good team at home as well. They have got a good home atmosphere, but obviously this game is at the Bernabeu, so Real Madrid should be winning this game. No questions about that. Starting 11 for me. I don't think he will change anything in the back line. Obviously Carvajal started in the game against Real Oviedo, but I think Trent will come back just fine. I think this sort of hate, critique, laughing meme thing about Trent is honestly kind of crazy. I know that certain fans like Liverpool fans don't like him, and obviously Real Madrid rivals wouldn't like Real Madrid players at all, right? But as Real Madrid fans, let's not, you know, get too carried away in terms of, oh, Trent is not going to play and he's gonna flop. Let's not think so far. He's new here. He's been here for a minute. He's getting used to everything. And also, put some goddamn respect on Carvajal, because it's not everybody who can come in and immediately bench Carvajal. Not everyone can do that. Okay? Carvajal is one of the best right backs of this generation. Okay? Arguably the best, but one of the best at least. Right? But I think Trent will do just fine, especially at home. I think he will be given the responsibility of the home games. It's just the away games. Is he defensively? Mentality? Is he? You add those things up. Will he make mistakes defensively? Maybe a bit of pressure on him. Who knows? Whereas obviously Carvajal has more experience. But I think the back five will be solid. I think Militao will come back for Rudiger as well. And then the two young Spanish players have locked in that position. Carreras and Huijsen. Midfield. Chouameni, definitely. Valverde and Arda Güler. I just don't see this trio being bricked right now. Again, it's not the best combination or the combination that Real Madrid need. We still need a controlling midfielder, but it seems like Real Madrid are not going to get that. So, in that case, you have to go with this three and pray that they are fit the whole season. Then, your front three, I think Mastantuono should be given a nod. And Mbappe is going to start 100%. But it's Vini or Rodrigo, right? Is he going to do this switching around? Because if Rodrigo starts again, then I think he sends a bigger message in terms of I fancy Rodrigo more, and Vini Jr. is going to be my second choice. Whereas, if he starts Vini Jr., we all know Vini Jr. on his day has proven that he's better than Rodrigo, right? But also, that sort of, by starting Rodrigo, you push Vini Jr. more, right? You know, we saw Vini Jr. He come on against Real Oviedo, came on and obviously got that goal, got the assist. But I'm just not sure he will bench Vini Jr. again. And maybe Xabi Alonso will, because he's different. But maybe that one game was just a wake-up call. But if Vini Jr. starts here, doesn't play well, don't be surprised if he gets dropped again. It could well happen. So it is sort of like a wake-up call for Vini Jr. that you better start playing well. But yeah, score predictions, I'm going to go Real Madrid to keep another clean sheet. Real Madrid 2, Mallorca 0. I will take that. That will be a very nice way to head into international break, take a 2-week break, come back, continue La Liga, Champions League starting, boom. But let me know your thoughts down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe to the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.